What's up, everybody? Confound It here, and I am coming to you with part 4 of our 5-part series on making a montage with the Arcsoft Showbiz software. Now today I'm going to be talking about not so much of the editing but more of the storyboarding. If you remember, a while back, maybe a month ago now, let's see when the date is, back on October 3rd, I put out the editing with the Arcsoft Showbiz software series. In the edit your video, I go through 27 minutes and 59 seconds of how to edit with the software and everything else. So I'm not really going to be talking too much about editing today. I'm going to go through a couple of other things, but today mostly is going to be about storyboarding and bringing everything together and getting ready for the final step, which is refining and polishing. So if y'all haven't watched the 27-minute long one I did on editing, now is the perfect chance for y'all to go back and watch that while I'm busy editing this and getting everything ready to continue on with this. So I will see y'all in about 27 minutes and 53 seconds. Alrighty, so now I have my main clip, the whole entire gameplay, completely edited out. And what I did was I took out all of my deaths and all of the other nonsense, and looking at it all condensed down like this, wow. Well, you know, I don't want to go too much into it. I got 3 minutes out of it, so that's actually pretty good for considering our music. At least I thought I had 3 minutes. Oh no, I've got 1:05. Oh Lord. Well, that's alright, but we'll just have to do something about that. Anyhow, by now I hope you've been back and watched the 27-minute long video that where I go into great detail about editing. And if you haven't, go ahead and pause this now and go ahead and watch that. Or if you already watched it before, then no need to pause. Let's get on the road. So yeah, like I was saying, I've already gotten my main clip and everything else edited out. Now what I like to do is go clip by clip and just watch them through. Let me mute this so, well, I've got the volume down. Watch them through, make sure that everything's there, and what I'm also doing is making sure that it seems like everything is fitting together and everything else. And I'm also looking for the scenes where I'm going to be adding in the camera effects. If you notice, when I click on a clip, it keeps going back and saying match begins in 3. That's an aberration. It's not there. That was way back at the beginning of the game. So if you're getting some sort of weird anomaly like that, just start playing, and I'd say 9.9 times out of 10 it's not going to be there. Okay, so I found the clip where I had that, well, you're looking at it now, that pretty sweet grenade toss with the guy getting thrown off his feet by the exploding band there. So what I'm going to do now is show you how to bring another clip into your time. Alright, so basically what you want to do is move your playhead to the section where you want to put it. And then it's a simple drag and drop procedure. You'll see it. See the it might be hard to see, but see the green line right there in the center. Just want to put it right in there. Make sure it's in the right spot. And then what you're going to want to do is exactly what you just did. You're going to end up loading it into the multiple trim monitor and editing out the parts you don't want and getting just to the part that you want. And I'm not going to make you watch me do it, so I'll be back with you in just a minute. Okay, so I've gotten that all trimmed up and placed in there where I want it, and let's give it a look. Alright, now it's not going to look like that when it's rendered out. That's just us being a victim of the software. it's not going to be all jerky like that. And then when we get into the next part in the 80-20, when we're refining, polishing, and adding our transitions and making sure everything's all squared away, we'll take care of anything else that's, you know, giving us a fit. Alright, what you're seeing on my screen right here right now is a still image that I took. I don't know if y'all remember me showing you how to take still images from it and then bringing it into Pixlr to let me bring Pixlr over here. Bringing it into Pixlr just to you know, do like a, I kept wanting to call it a faux effect then, but it's really not a faux effect. But all I've done here, let me turn those layers off, is I took and made a circular selection around this, and I zoomed it in just a little bit, as you can see there, and then I made the background of that completely black. And the reason for showing you that, I doubt I'll actually use that in the montage, but it's to show you how you can leverage the still images and the capture frame feature inside of Arcsoft Showbiz to do a couple of other things that you wouldn't regularly be able to do inside of the software. For example, if I go over here to filter and night vision on that layer, I mean, I know it's not in Black Ops 2, a feature in Black Ops 2, but you know, perhaps it's in a different game that you play, or a game that you're going to play in the future, or maybe you do want to do this. You can do stuff like make that night vision. Let's see, you go over here and play with your filters, and you can do all kinds of stuff. It's your montage. Basically what I'm saying is you're only limited by your own creativity, and this isn't anything more than showing you how to use everything to your advantage, you know, to maybe circumvent a few things inside of the software and everything else, so you can get somewhat close to a result that you're looking for. Now, here's a little bit of a pro tip for you. If you're trying to you know, let's say you do want to draw a circle, and you're sitting here and you're just like, oh man, you know, you just can't get it right. The trick to drawing a circle inside of not only this program but inside of Photoshop also, the only other image editing program I use is Photoshop, so I can't really speak for GIMP or Paint or anything else. But what you want to do is make an imaginary square outside of the circle, you know, and then draw from corner to corner where that imaginary square would be. And with a little bit of practice, you'll soon get it. So that's the pro tip. And I've already done what I just showed you, and I've saved it out and named it Zoomed. And right here, this clip is the one where the sniper was zoomed in on me, and then I ended up killing him. At least I thought it was. Don't you do it, Arcsoft. Yeah, there it is. So what I want to do now is I just want to bring this down here to my timeline. Add it in there. And then we'll end up putting a transition in there, and you know, something like a fade, or you know, since it's going to flip views, I think the appropriate transition for that would be one of the ones that flip views, so it gave our viewer a little bit of an idea of what was going on, you know, so we kind of filled in the blank for them so they didn't have to think about it too much, because if they think about it too much, they're going to be taking their attention away from your montage, and we certainly don't want that, because as soon as their attention goes away from the montage, they're probably going to click on somebody else's link, and it's going to mess up your analytics and everything else. But don't worry about that stuff right now. Yeah, like a fade or a flip, or maybe a little bit of both, who knows. But yeah. Okay, so now that we have our montage roughly cut, what we're going to want to do now is go ahead and bring our music in. Normally I would have brought the music in sooner, but I didn't want Arcsoft to start freaking out on us. So we've got our music in there. Let's give that a little bit of a listen. Alright, now I've only got looks like maybe a minute, yeah, a minute and 5 seconds of footage. So what I'm going to want to do is bring the music down to match it, or either fill in the content with other stuff. But honestly, that's, you know, over a minute of filler. You know, I don't have a hard and fast rule for how much filler to put to how much content, but if it's double, that's definitely way too much. I'll go ahead and tell you that. So what I'm doing is I'm trimming the music down, and I'm going to get just a little bit of a lead in with it, and then a little bit of a tail on it. Let's see where that's got us. Alrighty. And then I'm just going to click on the entire project, go back to the beginning, and give it a listen. Okay, yeah, that's good. So we're at 10 minutes and 52 seconds right now, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, and I hope y'all join me for part 5, the final part, where we're going to be refining and polishing, adding our transitions, maybe some effects. Not real sure about it because I'm not very keen on the effects inside of the software, but yeah, you know, it's good stuff on the road. We'll be making montages in no time at all. So y'all join me in just a little bit for part 5. Hope to see you there. Y'all come back now.